Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point, where I've spent a little bit of time looking at our options for what we could do with the mutagens that we would get from harvesting that Chiron, and I think we gotta go for the harvest. The vivisection just doesn't seem valuable enough. If all it does is give a damage bonus, I sort of don't care about it. It's not even a large enough damage bonus to really be enticing, and some of these mutations are actually really cool. So first thing I want to point out is that most characters don't get the bottom three mutations in this row. These are priestly mutations. It seems that only characters who have the priest class can get them. They're a lot more expensive than the normal head mutations. They seem really good. So everybody has access to this armored head, which gives 30 head armor and makes you immune to daze, but also reduces accuracy by 15%. Seems a little iffy to me. And then also the Perceptor head, which is just seems great. It just seems amazing. 14 extra perception, 20% extra accuracy. So keep in mind that will shrink the targeting reticle. We should probably evolve Perceptor heads on like a whole bunch of people if we can. But then these priest ones are pretty neat. So we've seen the Psychic Scream head already. We got a priest that already had this mutation. These other two I think are more interesting though. This one gives minus 10% stealth but plus 10% accuracy, and instills frenzy in friendly characters, increasing their speed by 50% and making them immune to panic. We've seen Sirens do this. Sirens have this ability. That seems really good, right? All friendly characters within 20 tiles? That's a whole lot of extra movement. And then this one seems extremely cool. It doesn't give bonus accuracy, but I think the difference in the icon means that this is a passive ability. Allies within 7 tiles just get 2 free will points at the start of every turn. Like, we could just keep Crypto with the with Bave, and it's often the case that Bave and Lise are able to do their work pretty close to each other. Now that Crypto's good at using normal rifles, we could just keep the 3 of them together and have them constantly generating will points. That seems potentially super good. And then for body mutations, I'm not sure what it is that's making these unavailable. There must be some research that we haven't done yet. And there's one missing in each of the body part areas. We could get access to a regeneration torso, plus 10 hit points to all injured body parts and general hit points each turn. I don't know if this would restore a disabled body part to health. I'm going to assume that it wouldn't. So this one doesn't seem great. And then there's the Tentacle Torso, which gives you a tentacle melee attack that has Paralyze built in, so you wouldn't need to carry a Paralyze glove, potentially. I guess it depends on how good the tentacle attack is. And then also gives you Return Fire in melee with your sweet tentacle. I kind of love that idea. It's maybe a little bit too expensive in mutagens for what it does, but it's definitely neat. And then down here in the leg area, we have these super stealthy shadow legs that give you an electric melee attack, and the Stomper legs, which give plus 20% accuracy, presumably from the stability. They make you pretty slow, but they also give you a great big, like, Tauren war stomp kind of thing. I think a lot of these look really neat, and I would like to have the mutagens to actually use them, so let's just go ahead and harvest us a Chiron. Thank God there was no animation or sound effects. Okay. Another part of the reason that I wanted to make sure we did that as quickly as possible is that I'm not 100% sure that we're still going to have Phoenix Point anymore by the end of the episode, so we might have lost the containment cell anyway. The people who have hit level 2, are they trained up? Did I remember to spend skill points on people who are allowed to take better skills? Yeah, you got your mind control. Alright. We're as ready as we're getting in terms of skill points. We do need to produce some stuff, though. One more thing is, I don't actually know how this base defense is going to go. As it stands right now, we have one person who is at Phoenix Storage, so I want to send Manticore 1 out to try to retrieve them. My guess is this isn't going to happen fast enough, but we should see if we can get them back in time. Alright. Let's talk about equipment. First of all, number 1, most important thing to remember, this crossbow totally rules. Let's make a couple of things of ammo for it and take out the one that is not for the correct rank of the crossbow. Weird, though, that they changed the ammo types in between ranks. And then we also have this acid grenade. You're going to tend not to be super close, but I guess also you can get close more safely than a lot of people can. Oh, I should give you the spider drone pistol. Hell yeah, we should also give you ammo for your spider drone pistol. I don't exactly know how that works. But yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's just blow the hell out of our own base. That'll show us. And then, what else do we need to worry about? Down here. Not too concerned about you for the moment. Acevedo, you know what? Acevedo, actually, you're on laser rifle. We're gonna try to do our best here to keep everybody safe and healthy. So do we want to swap any gear? 3 extra armor, minus 5% stealth. Honestly, seems like pretty much a straight upgrade. Also, it lets us see those beautiful piercing eyes of his. Praetorian 2 body armor. What kind of armor is this even? If I take this armor off, is he gonna lose his sick jacket? Because I kind of would like to keep the jacket. I mean, it is strictly worse than the Odin body armor, because this gives a point of speed. It does take the jacket away, though. Am I willing to sacrifice speed for looks? No, probably not. And then this leg armor is 1 speed, 18 armor. Certainly less good than the Acolyte armor. Odin armor has a little bit more, and this has even more. I think we want the speed more than anything. I think our biggest problem is usually getting into position. Alright, so that's Acevedo and Ramd set. Actually, hold on. We didn't really look at... Okay, that's right. Ramd has special armor needs on account of stealth. How about Todd Fat T. Davis? Dude has that neural pistol and that acid handgun. We should probably give him, like, a normal gun, like a killing gun, you know? Also, a grenade might be useful. I'm gonna, unequip the neural pistol, actually. I guess these are Pandorans we're fighting. Maybe we'll want to capture. Let's put the neural pistol in the backpack. I don't know if we'll have room for extra ammo. And just give him an Iron Fury here. Yeah, there we go. Now you got a variety of tactics that you can attempt. Pablo Desquar Morato has that good Synedrian laser sniper rifle already, so I don't think we probably need to change things up too much there. We could try to set up the neural rifle as well. I mean, capturing dudes is good, but our sniper being too overweight to move around safely is not good. Alright, Chief Whitebeard has the equipment that Chief Whitebeard can afford to have. You should definitely have a grenade. And then, is that actually it? Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was more people. Oh, that's right. It's 5 people, but also the armadillo is here. Well, I guess we're good. Your thing says you don't have 100% full ammo. You know what? You'll be fine. The rifle was 4 weight. I'm still looking at this, trying to figure it out. Also, do we want to put another grenade on anybody? Who needs a second grenade? You don't even have a grenade. You know what? You can have this. That makes sense. Okay, I think we're ready-ish. I'm not happy about it, obviously. You can hear the hesitation in my voice. I think we're as ready as we're getting, probably. So we may as well give you an extra mag for your handgun. Okay. What's Manticore 2 up to right now? Are we doing a thing? We should definitely be doing a thing. Okay. Vehicle bay repairs are going on. That's right. We have a bunch of stuff happening at a bunch of different bases. I did turn on all the power at Phoenix Point again. Let's see. We're all set here. Okay, so we just have Phoenix Alpha slowly rebuilding. Alright, defend your base, eliminate all invaders. Eliminate the threat. Protecting the base's crucial structures. Losing will result in the loss of this base. Threat level is only medium. We managed to survive a battle against a hard threat. Harder threats than this. So, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I don't know if we're going to actually get the armadillo. I would certainly like to have the armadillo available for defense. If we survive this, we have our scarab our new scarab almost completed. We have a bunch of new weapons coming out. A lot of things are actually kind of working out for us if we can just hold out through here. If we can get to the other side of this in one piece, I think we're in good shape. I'm very nervous. The thing is, we have no idea what we're going to be facing, what kind of units they're going to send. Now we have some idea. It turns out I can see a lot of them right away. The armadillo is on the roster. Alright, so this might actually be everything, because it grouped them up right here in front of us. We do have... Okay, that guy's shield and gun. This guy is launcher. Launcher, no gun. And this guy is launcher, no gun. They do all have spitterheads, though. And then we also have... That's a Yat. And, of course, a Siren. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Siren is obviously huge priority. The armadillo is way the hell... What on earth is the armadillo doing all the way back here? And what is going on with this part of the base? Why can I see forever through the bottom of the base? Well, the armadillo needs to drive fast and get over to the battle. Alright, how are we going to deal? We don't have a sharpshooter. Never mind, I'm a liar. We absolutely have a sharpshooter who has a sick laser rifle and everything. This is the most important thing in the universe. Not even killing the what do you call it, but putting enough damage on her head that she can't mind control people. I think it is very safe to just stand out in the open here. Let's see what kind of shot I can get. I cannot guarantee a headshot. I can probably make that tail shot happen. I'm a little worried about the fact that I'm not getting any indication that we could hit here. I'm wondering if the hitbox of this lighting element is a lot larger than the visual object. So I think we just have to take the tail shot. And we just got to put damage on her, right? Where is the... Yeah, hold on. Let's talk about spider drones. We know where the enemies are. The spider drones don't actually have to explore. Advances toward any enemy it detects and explodes within range. Thing has 3 shots? I mean, I kind of want to just spend my turn putting down spider drones. Right? I don't know if that's crazy. Do I have a clean shot on the side? Like, am I likely to hit? I am fairly likely to hit. Trying to figure out, like, how do I get the largest percentage of the thing here? Because putting a poison on the Siren early could really add up. I do also like explosives, though. Okay, 40 poison. And then will it just stack up? Yes, it will. And then do I want to... Oh, you're on... For some reason, I was thinking you were in cover. Like in a safe position. That makes sense. Do I want to run? This is a bad place for you to be. What I was going to say is, do I want to maybe use my last 2 action points to lay a spider drone? But now I'm wondering if I want to use them to flee desperately. All set. So, why is my crew set up the way they're set up? Like, this doesn't make any sense. We knew where the aliens would come from. There's only one way into the base. I think I want to put down a spider drone and just rely on stealth, maybe? I don't actually have a good... There's no way. They are absolutely going to see me. I'm going to fall back. I think falling back is the only smart play there. Alright, you have mind control, but definitely no ability to use mind control just yet. You have your Redeemer, which is kind of a crubbing weapon. I'm wondering if the right play is to back off with him as well. You have Dash. Alright. If we just really have at her here, she's going to armor all of the damage. What about if I throw a grenade? I could maybe throw a grenade deep enough to hit. The right play might be run forward a little bit, throw the grenade, then fall back to further cover. Does she have any parts that aren't so armored? No, not really. You take 80 damage from poison, be down to 260 health, with another 70 damage from poison happening at the beginning of her next turn. It's possible that we can prevent her from having too many more turns, but we're not going to be able to, certainly not going to be able to kill her this turn. I think we gotta do everything in our power to light her up. You know what? I'm gonna move forward more. We'll use a dash if we have to get back to a reasonable cover position. But I want to hit the grenade on both of these guys. What do you mean alerted? They came here to destroy us. They know that we're here. Oh, return fire. Yep, that's the thing. Well, he only hit with 4 of those, I think. Yeah, that was not awesome. Alright, dash.
Never give up.
Get the hell out of there. We did disable the thing's head so it can't spit and it's bleeding. That's definitely something. We got some value there.
Moving.
Gonna go take serious cover. Actual cover. And Chief Whitebeard.
All I need is a clear shot.
Yeah, you're gonna have a real hard time finding that, unfortunately. We could virus some people up, but I'm not even sure it's worth doing, honestly. And this weapon does low enough damage that I don't even think I want to fire it. Maybe we just fall back? You really need more will points. Let's see. We could fall back and climb the ladder, and no, that doesn't. It does not help us to be up here on this on this door frame. Is there a ladder on this side? Can we get up? No, there's not really. There is a walkway, but it looks like it's not. Oh, it's accessible from over here. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's the play. Can't tell how. Okay, so that's inside a wall. This whole area is not visible to them. Yeah, maybe the smart move is run in here. Because Chief Whitebeard needs to be closer to the enemies to get the job done anyway. Relatively low accuracy. So we go for the walkway. I actually like that. I like this idea. And okay. The movement area was not actually projecting onto the floor, so I couldn't tell where I could still move. You're good. I guess everybody's done. I'm not super happy with all of them. You are definitely going to have to heal up at the beginning of your next turn. We got some poisons and some bleeds out, and we hopefully didn't leave too many people in positions where they can actually be harmed. The armadillo is on its way. My only concern is that we might be snipeable. Or not snipeable, mind controllable. But I think they don't know that the infiltrator is there, and everybody else should be tough to get line of sight on, I think. Tough, but not impossible. We might lose one. Psychic screamed me through the wall. Oh no. How was that the move? How is panic translate to run forward? No, you're right. Give me the damn armadillo. Okay, so I will not be able to fire. Also, for some reason, I only have half ammo? Why am I not... Why... This thing's been in the vehicle bay for like 2 months. Why is it not reloaded? How did nobody think to reload it? Well... Hold on. Let's start with the sharpshooter. What do you got? You got very little, actually. Maybe take the arm. Could definitely take a leg. We're not necessarily far off from being able to get a kill here. Not sure where I want to aim, though. Here, there's kind of a lot of the reticle is taken up by the gun. If we hit the gun, we're not going to do any actual damage. Hold on. Let's have you move up. It says you'll have a shot from here. I find that difficult to imagine. Yeah, I guess technically you have a shot. Yeah, you just need to keep closing up. They don't want to come too far forward because their weapons are so much better than ours. I do want to... Spider drone. So if I deploy him onto this guy, will he immediately explode? No, he will bounce off of the dude with a comical sound, though. Alright, so we can trivially get a bunch of bonus damage onto this dude. So, I want to shoot at the siren. We really should try to kill as many of them as we can. So you go down to 160. As things stand right now, you go down to 160 at the start of your turn. Actually, the crossbow shot's lethal, right? Because it's 50 damage on hit plus 40 poison. So the 40 poison will push you up to 110 poison. Oh, no, it's not immediately lethal. It's lethal combined with any one other source of damage, though. So that's actually pretty compelling. That means that you can shoot the Arthron, which is good because we should try to kill it. We don't know exactly what the explosive is, what the spider drone's going to do on its turn. But so we don't need to try for an arm shot, is the point I'm making, because I think we have a kill. Let's see, with 20 bleed on you, you have 30 health at the beginning of your next turn. We can maybe make a thing happen there. Have any shot? Yeah, you really don't. The thing is, I need to be able to duck back behind the wall afterward. Or I could just move to here.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's do this. And I'm going to take a pot shot. It's probably not going to work. But if I make contact, it's pretty high value. 23 damage. Uh-oh. That's just barely not good enough. Do you want to try a pistol shot on that guy?
Target down.
Okay. He does it. Never mind. Nothing to worry about. So yeah, then we do go ahead and poison you again, provided that hits. Okay. So that's not immediately lethal, but now, even without any other source of damage, she does die at the beginning of her next turn, the turn after the one that's about to come up. So that's something. They have 2 grenade launchers, and yeah, I think it's okay to roll the vehicle, like, way up. I'm trying to be a little careful with it, especially in terms of, like, blocking the entrance. But if we don't roll it way up, then there's no way I'm going to get to do a double shot next turn, and it does have the potential for double shots. It's also very heavily armored, but if I put it in, like, in this position, they're just going to drop 1,000 grenades right here. This guy's dead for sure. And you're probably dead? Because the fact that the panic caused you to run toward the enemies has probably killed you. I bet there's nothing I can even do about that. Which means that we can probably safely roll the armadillo to here. Okay, careful. We have to live in this base, remember. Is a position from which I will probably be able to shoot twice next turn. And then I think I am just going to reload. It seems like people don't know I'm here. Oh, there's more. There's more enemies. They did not deliver all the enemies at once. Okay. That's not a big deal, because again, the Siren's going to die at the beginning of her next turn before she actually gets to take an action. That means we don't get the Infiltrator, but they also will not be able to use the Infiltrator. I'm really worried about the Arthrons, though. And there's a pretty good chance we lose 2 characters this round in a way that we, like, never had the opportunity to do anything about. It's a huge amount of mist, and then they just run right out of it. Dead. Oh no, the spider drone! It should explode when it's destroyed. Alright, well, only one of the 2 characters who I thought was definitely dead actually died, so that's good for us. You are probably... Well, hold on. Before we do anything with you, let's look at the armadillo. We're not going to be able to get a kill here because these shots are not actually all going to land. But we can do some good work. I guess we just aim like that. It's got almost its entire body in the reticle. And then we fire again and hope that this time it's a little bit more accurate. If anything, it was less accurate. For some reason, cannot see the thing that's right next to you. Okay, so we gotta move you in. This thing has 76 effective health remaining. That's a really awkward number. And we do not have the movement necessary to go for a melee attack. Doesn't help us to have you shoot the siren. Can't see any other enemies anywhere. Okay. How about this? We drop a grenade on that guy there. Which, honestly, probably doesn't even kill him. $36. Well... Okay, if I step forward, I will have a shot on him, and then I can run back and probably not make it to cover. Oh, if I step backward, I will have a shot on him. It's just literally just the spot I was in where I couldn't hit him. Okay, you need to get back inside. The thing I wanted you to do has to be delayed for your health. It's really hard to actually see. I want to make sure I'm in a spot where I have good cover. Honestly, maybe running back to here is better though, because I think that I don't have cover there, but I don't think they have a line of sight to me anymore. And then you have to pray. There's a lot of praying going on here. Like, it's very difficult for you to hit shots, but you can't close in, or you'll be torn apart. It's too many grenade launchers. Maybe I just stand back here and do this 4 times and hope that something good happens. I guess if I'm going to do this, it's probably the acid pistol, though, right? The Sanctifier. Yeah, because we get that nice shotgun blast. Alright, so my dude has a lot of acid on him. 20 acid on carapace, 30 on the leg. Okay, so my understanding of how this is going to work is that we're going to see 10 damage to the torso armor, and then the acid's going to go away. 20 damage to the carapace armor, then this is going to fall to 10. And then 30 damage to the hit points on the leg, and this is going to fall to 20. We're going to observe whether or not that is actually the behavior. You just don't have a shot on anything that's not already dead, right? And I'm not screwing this up, right? You are dead, because it's very important that that be true. Yeah, so I guess we just move up in the hopes of being able to get some better shots in the near future. Going up on top of things is not really going to help. But I do like tightening up the angle, like moving to here-ish. This does maybe give them some grenade plays, but it's hard to shoot grenades through the archway. Let's maybe not move all the way up. All right. I do in fact want to end my turn. It sure doesn't look like we got the outcome that I was describing there. Okay, that's a questionable Overwatch. Unfortunately, completely unavoidable since I've not had control of that character. This could be bad. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Alright. Let's observe the acid guy. Okay, 10, 20. So, acid value reduces by 10 per turn. Corrodes 10 armor. Okay, it corrodes 10 armor per turn. It's not armor equal to the acid value. If there is no armor, so it did 10 damage to the leg because there was some acid. Which means that acid 20 is not really a very clean way of expressing that. Like, not in the same way that it is for poison. In fact, it kind of sucks that they're expressed the same way as poison because they function so differently. But, okay, that's fine. Now we get it. The armadillo just totally wastes this dude, right? Like, this should be... it's really inaccurate. Still, though, this is the right play. Is he dead? No, none of his body parts are actually disabled or anything. Well, we can probably help out. So, like, does the armadillo have a shot on anybody else? No. The answer to that question is no. Okay. And a little bit of stray fire on that guy, causing him to drop his Overwatch. Cool. So, then we want to... We definitely want to heal you up. I think we take the grenade out of our hand for the moment. This is going better than I thought it might. Better than I feared it might. Is better, maybe a better way to put that. Because I didn't actually have any idea. Let's see if we can get lucky here. The shield's not actually organic, right? So if I hit it, he probably won't get poisoned. Okay. For the shot. Maybe I should have just had that guy run. Maybe. I kind of want to run you, like, way up to here. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Double time.
I want Fat T to be able to actually participate in the battle, but also not to be in a position where he's, like, super vulnerable. And Chief Whitebeard can step up, take a couple of pistol pot shots, and then just back down. I think this is better than trying to use the virus rifle on an enemy that... Well, we could mind control potentially if we got enough virus onto him, right? Only has 10... Let's see what this looks like. It's not as inaccurate as I was afraid. It might be. You know what? I'm going to go for this. Turn fire. Yeah, that didn't work. Didn't get a single point of virus on him. I did very slightly damage his gun. Yeah. So taking a pistol shot, probably not even worth it with the return fire. Well, yeah, probably not. I guess just get back down? You threw your grenade and stuff. I probably don't want to go all the way back down. Fall back to here where you're not so visible, and swap this into your inventory because there's no reason not to do it. Oh, apparently I don't. That's not a whole action point. We can see down here. Down here it only shows your full action points. That's a better way of tracking whether you can do a thing like that. Alright, and then sadly, we have no shot. Okay, there's a shot from here. Can't jump over the thing with enough action points to actually make use of it. I could jump over here and just like squeeze off a couple of pistol shots, and I have pretty good cover behind the armadillo.
Moving.
Let's see what it looks like. We're gonna spend the whole turn moving if we can't get the shot, so we may as well look. Yeah, overwhelming likelihood is nothing of value happens. But who knows, maybe we get lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shots. Why not? I'm not in any danger back here. And like I said, maybe we get lucky and it goes into a body part that'll actually take damage. Alright, here's hoping they're very fixated on the armadillo. Excellent. Yeah, if he just wants to sit perfectly still and fire at the armadillo, that works fine for me. Oh, except that it will make his turn take forever. I guess that's a concern. Because he's got to go back into the shield deployed animation, then back out of it for each shot. Then the invisible guy's moving around. Oh, I think we know where he is. Ow. Well, that might be death. No, it's not death. It's very close, though. Who has a heal? Do you have a medkit yet? You do. How are we gonna manage this? Okay, first of all, guy's still in great health. Running over to melee him is not going to solve the problem by itself. Also, I can't even do it. Alright. You effectively don't have a shot. You may as well move forward. So one thing I could do is, because he can just drop down over here, we could have the infiltrator run across. I'm trying to select the infiltrator. Have the infiltrator run. Ooh. Right, that busted leg is going to make running kind of a tricky proposition. You're out of heals. And you already use your medkit? No, you could heal. Okay. So we do have some options. But it's going to be a little tricky with people's hit point or people's action points working out the way they've worked out. One thing I think we can do is run the armadillo over here and turn it around and have it fire at the pain chameleon. I think we probably will want to move the infiltrator before we do this. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does, because I want to take the shot like that. I don't want to do it with the infiltrator's head even partially in the reticle. You need to move to here. You need to have real cover. And then we have to figure out how to get a medkit onto you. Yeah. Honestly, won't bleed out this turn. Maybe we don't have to get the medkit on right now? That's an incredible amount of missing. Just unbelievable. Alright, so somebody's got to go finish this thing. Man, maybe not even finishable. Like, we missed so many of those shots. Boy. Would be really cool if we could hit this.
Got you.
Alright. That's his gun. And I'm going to close up a little bit because we're not really accurate enough to be fighting at this range. That was pretty lucky.
Let's go.
Okay. You have 12 health, and you're only bleeding for 10. So, you will survive for a turn if we have to use everybody else to kill this dude, which it kind of seems like we might have to. Alright, can we get the chief into a shooting position? I can get over here. And that gives me 2 action points. Yeah, I think this is the right move. Oh, I could just mind control you. I don't have a lot of will left, though. What does the kill look like? Because the mind control doesn't cost action points, so we can attempt the kill, and if it doesn't work, we can just do the other thing. I hit the rifle? Are you joking? Okay, well... my hope here was to kill this thing, use that to get will, and then just use mind control to end the battle next turn. But apparently that's not how this is going to go. We did disable one of the lower arms, so it might not be able to fire its gun anymore. So I think it just uses the lower arms to do that. I think we have to do a heal. I think we have to do... this? You know what? Melee attack's not happening. And then I'm going to swap the neural pistol in for the normal pistol. And then we move to here. Heal you.
Yeah, this should make you feel better.
Okay, and that combined with the fact that all the enemy guns are disabled, hopefully will mean that we are no longer in danger of losing you. I know that we haven't restored a ton of health, but... and then do I even want to move? I kind of don't want to move further away from the Arthron, because the Arthron's going to come forward, right? I might just end where I am. Who knows? Maybe we actually get the paralysis off. Maybe we end this with a capture. Oh, and the Hailstorm's out of ammo, so the Armadillo is now worthless. Well, crud. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do. I assume he will not attempt a poison spit on the Armadillo. Okay, he won't do anything at all. He also will just run... oh, he's just trying to get away. Well, Sniper, could you maybe do a thing about that?
Kill confirmed.
Comms online.
Okay, and now we can actually end this with a mind control, right? Because your will has to be in the... no, actually, it's not that bad. So you do still have a Spitterhead. Only 110 hit points. I have no idea what your paralysis threshold looks like. We could move to here and potentially take 3 paralysis shots. We do still have the crossbow. And the Berserker's in great health. So it's not like I'm going to die to poison damage. Let's see if we can paralyze. Let's see if it's possible for us to get a capture. Well. Okay, I guess technically I have a shot here. I was kind of hoping I could use the Armadillo to somehow destroy cover. I don't think that there's going to be a way to do that. We got to get more ammo for this thing. So you moving around doesn't really help us. You should probably just move forward. Doesn't make a ton of sense for us to... oh, right, you have no movement. I could just jump in the car and then have the Armadillo drop me off somewhere next turn, and shoot him from there. Honestly, maybe that's the move. Maybe everybody gets in the car so that he can't poison spit us. Because entering the vehicle's free, right? I kind of want to... I would love to get a poison off on him. Or, a virus, rather. But if I do this... Do I want to sit in the mist? That's probably bad for me. I really do want to try to poison him. Here I'm just going to have the same shot that Crypto has. Or not Crypto, sorry. Whatever the name of this particular Berserker is. I'm just going to load 3 people into the car. We're going to make ourselves immune to poison by being in a car. And then we're going to drive the car over to here, to a position where he doesn't really have cover. A position from which he does not really have cover. And do I want to jump Chief Whitebeard out now that we have... I'm not allowed to exit the vehicle, actually. Can I exit the vehicle now? Yes, okay. I don't think I'm afraid of the... How much damage does the poison do? 30 impact damage plus 60 poison. It's actually kind of a lot. I was thinking I'd just jump out and paralyze him. But maybe I should do that next turn. Or maybe I should turn the... Here, let's turn it around. And drop you out now. And maybe you'll be less poisonable? Maybe? No, wait, that's the wrong guy. Get back in there. Sorry, that's just the wrong dude. Yeah, now you get out. You don't get to take a shot this turn, right? You can run to here where he can't see you. I just didn't want to have to spend 2 action points on getting out of the car next turn. This is maybe a whole lot of trouble for no benefit. We're going to find out. You know, it can probably poison spit more than once.
No.
Okay. So we gotta... Whatever we're going to do, it's got to happen this turn. That said, I'm fairly confident that is a way that can go.
Ready for action.
What is your deal? Why can you not do stuff? Oh, because you're not the character I'm trying to select. So I mean, all I have to do is hit him, right? It doesn't have to... None of the damage has to get through. Nope, apparently it doesn't work like that. Okay, let's just kill him then.
Ready to engage.
I had a plan. But you know what? I should have mind controlled him to see if it would capture him. And this gets us more XP, I think. I don't know, whatever. Hey, the good news is we survived, mostly. Poor spider drone. It would take 3,500 XP to level up a spider drone. How could you possibly ever get there? Think about it. Think about a level 2 spider drone. The terror that would cause in our enemies. God, I'm glad that didn't turn into a total disaster. So now, we're back in a place where we need to do some recruiting, obviously. We also definitely need to manufacture more grenades. I think I'm going to make that a significant priority. Let's make that a little bit less than the Scarab, though. We really want a new Scarab. And then I wonder if the issue with the armadillo is that we can't build ammo for it because we don't know how to make one. Oh yeah, we have all these mutagens now. We could build one of these guys too. I was really just thinking about soldier mutations, but we totally have enough to do this and one of the 80 mutagen head mutations if we want. Like a venomous regenerating basher mutog. It has a short-ranged, spitting poison attack. A 60 poison is not inconsiderable. It's got like a sweet Ankylosaurus tail. Probably we just want to mutate soldiers, right? But these things they're definitely interesting. We'll get some more mutagens. We'll figure it out. Also, I gotta go into this base and make sure that all the parts are turned on. Well, okay, that base too, apparently, but I meant this one. It's weird that the living quarters here weren't powered. I guess I had just repaired them. Now I'm paranoid, just making sure everything else is powered. Okay, so yeah, we gotta do some recruiting, but before we can do recruiting, we need to let people rest, right? What is the crew of the tentative crew of the Tiamat 3 look like? Okay, we want the bottom people here. Let's go ahead and put them on the Tiamat because it makes it easier to keep track of their status. You on the Tiamat as well. 5 hours to heal. Why don't these guys have a single indicator telling me that they have X hours to heal? That would be nice. Right, you leveled up to 3. Deploy holographic decoy at the chosen location. That seems very good. The thing that is similar to that in XCOM is probably the most powerful item in the game, so I don't necessarily expect it's going to be as good here, but it's probably going to be good. All attacks that damage also inflict viral damage. Well, we're definitely taking Armor Break. It turns out Armor Break is one of the best skills in the game. You are absolutely getting extreme focus. There's no reason not to. Okay, we've dealt with all, like, the actual level up stuff. Let's talk skill points. Or, stat points, rather. Who needs what? You don't really need a lot of will, but speed would be useful. You could be a lot faster. And then, honestly, maybe that's... let's go ahead and give him some will, not for ability spending, but for, you know, not getting mind controlled and stuff. And then maybe I'll just hold off. We're about to hit the level where you get your new class, so we'll save skill points for that. Fat T absolutely needs more movement speed. Very important on a soldier of his type. Pablo is probably going to want to have a little bit more will. But also speed is really important. Let's take him to 9 will. And then I think that's a pretty good way to leave you. And then Chief, yeah, you need a ton of willpower. I'm going to leave it like this for right now, I think, but we'll probably bump that again next level. And Ricardo, we'll get to you. We'll get to you eventually. Okay, so we need a bunch of recruiting done. Now that we've loaded those people on the Tiamat, it's a lot easier to keep track of their status. We can fly around and recruit a little bit after everybody's healed up, just in case. I guess when we're recruiting, it doesn't actually matter, does it? Well, for recruiting purposes, the plane could be empty, couldn't it? It doesn't have to be people at all, as long as we're only going to havens that we've already been to. So yeah, maybe we don't even bother with that. Maybe we just have Manticore 1 doing that stuff. Shouldn't this have turned into a thing there?
A Synedrian haven is under attack.
Lorca is under attack by New Jericho, and they are not in a good position to defend themselves, and I am also not in a good position to defend them. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about that, which is a real shame. I don't know, man. Maybe the Tiamat will make it over there in time. People are in pretty good shape. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about this, but let's see if we would make it. Okay, you should definitely load up. And I guess we just take you back to Phoenix Point? Or honestly, maybe it's better for the soldiers to chill out at Phoenix Storage, now that I'm thinking about it. Phoenix Storage is definitely closer to most of the things that happen. The only stuff that's going to happen over here is Pandorans attacking New Jericho, which I'm maybe going to just let happen. Alright, over here we have a sharpshooter, which is not really what we need. Boy, there sure are a lot of soldiers in this game with alliterative names. You know what, honestly, another assault. Probably a thing that we do need. Alright, the Manticore has discovered, or has encountered, a Synedrian scientific expedition. Led by Dr. Robert Lawden, its purpose is to investigate a large field of mushroom-like growths that release a cloud of spores upon contact. It's unclear whether this represents a new vector for infection or something more harmless. But Synedrian would like to know. I think we can spare the tech. After gathering more data with the help of our operatives, Dr. Lawden comes to the conclusion that the spores do not contain any traces of the Pandora virus. They are, however, highly poisonous, and could render areas uninhabitable with alarming speed. As such, the only logical conclusion is to destroy all the growths and hope they're the only specimen. Or we could have planted anti-Pandoran poison fields. Right? Think about that. Our operatives have discovered the cryogenics laboratory that Symes mentioned in his notes. It appears to have been a government facility, possibly a black site of some kind. As far as we can tell, Symes came here to examine samples collected in the 1960s. Unfortunately, the facility has been compromised, and now functions as a base for a group of raiders. Okay, that sounds dangerous. You know what? I do want to do it, but we probably shouldn't start that mission 56 minutes into the episode. Sorry I defended the base so slowly, basically. But I think this is maybe a good place to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow. We are going to accomplish some objectives. We're going to recruit some new people. And I think we're going to feel pretty back on our feet by the end of it. And we'll see you then.